Years. Yeah. Take 6 years to blow up or something. Yeah, keep doing it. Some blow up in a year. Some blow up in 2 years. And some blow up. Blow up in something. Yeah. Some blow up in a year. Some blow up 2 years. Some blow up. I'm in trouble, people. I'm in trouble. It is what it is. Mhm. Mm, 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 mm. I'm carrying a negative $300 balance. Place that was flush with starting pitching, and they got starting pitchers. Josh Chipley starting game one and game two in a playoff series against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Kevin Gossman, they got from the Toronto Blue Jays, who faced the Dodgers in last year's World Series. And then yesterday, adding Clay Holmes from the New York Mets, someone who broke his fibula earlier in the year. He's come back. Players change your that's the thing to the Dodgers and that's what
Dodgers obviously are the rich and a lot richer before this deadline expiring. The ace, Aaron Skubal from Detroit, he will get to Wrigley Field tonight. He was asked about all the backlash that has come from this trade yesterday. Here's what he said.
Every team can trade. I was talking about that acquisition. And I don't really people that mess with that is the right. They've developed a really good organization. They draft well, they acquire talent really well, they retain talent. It's a one organization.
So that is one way of looking at it. For him, especially when you consider what the Tigers got in return. The other way of looking at it is maybe no other team, or certainly few other teams, could give up as much as they gave up for a player who was essentially a two-month rental, and then we go from there. So what has been the reaction you've heard? I've heard from outside of the sport. Fans are enraged. What's the reaction you've heard inside the sport, Buster, to the trade?
It reminds me of the reaction to that Yankee team, the last team to win 3 straight World Series when they won 125 games in 1998, and then traded for Roger Clemens the following spring, with fans feeling like, look, it's inevitable. But I can tell you that in baseball, among players, they don't feel that way. I talked to a number of All-Stars at the All-Star game and asked them the question, what's going to take to beat the Dodgers? And they point back to the World Series last year. Toronto Blue Jays, one run in 2 outs of beating that great Dodger team in the World Series. Yes, this Dodger team is so stacked with starting pitching, but they do have questions. Right? Both of their catchers are hurt right now. Yes, has not had a good year. Has not had a good year. And it's baseball. It's a short series. Especially when you get the types of starting pitching that it looks like the Cubs got, they can be beaten.
That's the problem. I mean, you and I were on the air, on the radio, when I was doing Night Tonight, when the Yankees got Alex Rodriguez, and the world thought it was dead. The world should stop spinning on its axis. It's totally unfair. All the rest of that, and they won a combined total of 1 World Series the entire time that he was there. And the reality is, it's because of this. In baseball, all of that money that Mark Walter has, you can probably buy a division. Because over the course of 162 games, you could put together a team that cannot be beaten. But when you add a layer of playoffs, added players against the playoffs in baseball, it injects a randomness into the ultimate champion that never existed before. So you can't buy that, right, Buster? The worst team in baseball could beat the Dodgers on a given week, and that's the difference in that one versus the other.
Just waiting.
Wearing a 4-game losing streak into tonight's game. 2 years ago, they almost lost a series in San Diego Padres.
Pocket opens at 9:30.
It's the Phillies in last year's playoffs that they were this close to losing to the Blue Jays in the World. That's how the opposing players are going to feel about what's going to happen in October.
Okay, and again, because when those just joining us at the top of the hour, yes, that is the most spectacular scenic backdrop that anyone has ever done a live shot on in the history of
Pocket opens at 9:30.
the show is in Stonington, Connecticut. I think that's Fisher's Island, which is one of the great golf destinations in the entire world. Just to tie it back together with our conversation with Jeff. Outstanding Robert Stanberry only. We'll check in with you soon. Thank you. Defensive concerns in Chicago. An early injury doesn't expose a bigger issue for the Bears heading into the season. Plus, make or break time in the nation's capital. I'll tell you what Jacob and Dan Quinn have to do to put the Commanders back in command. All that more on the way. It's Get Up on ESPN.
So, you know, for the hard to be the best in the game. Starts up towards action. It forces a team. The all-time, every time. Now that's better than the game. Don't play on here. Augmented point plus. What perspective? Only the best of us will do. Oh, chicken is just greatness. Jesus sauce in the dog.
One America's fastest 5G network. They did it straight speed. There's someone told me bad thought about it. Man, the fastest 5G home. Just look at this woman screaming. Instead of sleeping. Don't even give you another reason. Mobile 5G on the internet is delivered same day, hours by the day. This I'll take you to right off. America's fastest 5G is just one of the reasons.
Animal strength can help us to keep our animal for a long time. It's backed by things and is medically proven to strengthen our teeth. I recommend this toothpaste to everybody. It's really a nice product. Did you know there's a way to cut the dishwashing time by 50% by Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray? It removes 99% of grease and grime in half the time. Dawn Power Wash has 3 cleaning disorders not found in traditional dish soaps. That's grease 5 times faster. So well, it can replace multiple cleaning products for counters, stoves, and laundry stains. Try Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray. Helps you buy better.
So text is great for remembering to customize and save hundreds of large search terms and conditions. I say it. Oh, is this? On you again. On the pay. Scott, you know, check out ground with this old bar, plus it's oil and with coastal English, not like to draw out in our ones. Love to let it in with ease.
Well, you know, one day. That makes it more than her ship.
Designs, retrievers, and dancers, tools, and pieces. And for anyone who wants an exclusive to the song, I can create a program to move about the world.
I guess it's as great as possible. It's super.
Let's be honest. Anything. That's why we made Bear Dynasty #1 rated spare thing at an everyday low price. Go there, exclusively about the website.
And the people think they can petition clouds behind the very process. Just facing a toxic cloud in the sky. Locked in, Indiana, Chicago, Saturday on ABC and the ESPN app.
Back on Get Up, we've got cameras everywhere, people. Let's do Camp Cam. I got J-Mac and G-Mac. I want to show you 2 one-handed catches from Camp. We start with T-Mac. We got G-Mac and there's T-Mac. Throw me the left hander up there one time.
And it just makes it look so easy, but also his bounce as well. You gotta pay attention to that. A terrific catch up out of bounds. That's where the DB gets up and celebrates. That one, the wide receiver gets up and dunk on.
But it's one better or worse. Let me show you Brian at the G-Mac. Let me show you Brian Thomas Jr. He's going to make a one-handed catch. You tell me which one you like best.
Yeah, I'm going with Brian. I'm going with Brian Thomas simply because he's still attached and he's on the sideline. It's just a different angle. It was more space. One was a touchdown, one wasn't. What do you like about it?
I like Brian. I like that.
I'll take the touchdown.
Yeah.
But I think his catch is a little
Okay, what that throw has to be also.
Yeah.
I wasn't here, I was in travel hell yesterday, so I wasn't here yet. But I was told that you got very upset because they keep showing these actions over defensive backs in practice and making the DBs look bad. So not only did they show them, but they're all so both.
We're only gonna start showing DBs making interceptions in slow motion. We have to just sell it. Like, look at this. I got a ball. The ball is there. We're all the same team. Why are we humiliating our DBs? Like, look at this. It's still going. Yeah, the Browns posted this standouts because the whole.
What do you think of that? GMAT.
That's perfect. Yeah, that's nice. That's typically got families too, though.
Yeah. I understand. What you're saying is we're making it look like it's Super Bowl footage. And, you know, this is August. I understand your frustration. We had legitimate news yesterday, and in Chicago, it wasn't good. Let's run the hurry up with our insider extraordinaire, Jeff Darlington. The Bears defense, which can never afford to lose people, lost a very important person yesterday. What do we know?
Well, I hate to pile on the defensive backs right here, but we lost Kobe Bryant for 8 to 10 weeks. He injured his rep. He has suffered boulders and small fractures. He is not expected to need surgery, but he is expected to miss again. 8 to 10 weeks, he is getting frustrated as he was parted off the field. He was the first as padded practice on the team. By the way, if you can get back in time, the weeks play against the Seattle Seahawks is full of two.
And that would be obviously be a great matchup, that he would like to play and everyone would like to see it, but this is a team. But you were telling me great, some perspective on this morning, because the way a team that struggles to rush the passer feels about a guy like that.
Yeah, once I told me early on in my career, rushing coverage work is, I would tell our DC, hey, half a second longer. He'll get great. If he gets to his second read, then that's on us. Well, if you can't cover in the back end, then he don't have to get to his second read. And if you already struggling to rush the passer and you can't cover the back end, it's just a horrible combination for already bad.
It's a tough blow for Chicago because you look at it a year ago, the reason they were a good football team is defensively they forced takeaways. They took the ball away. When you look at free agency, they lost to Farm.
Market opens up in 9 minutes.
Those guys made up 13 interceptions in their secondary a year ago. So when you're bringing a guy like Kobe Bryant, who won a Super Bowl a year ago, they're bringing him for production and leadership. They don't have the depth behind him to make.
Bate palavra, because I'm carried out. Bien, right? Ok, non, c'est pas comme ça le travail, n'est-ce pas? Système de automation. Qui programme ou les under, qui programme? Ok, so, jou paye $150, jou moun qui te faut payer, dit qu'il est, va payer l'autre $150, il automatically sorti. Nous pas pour le moun pas pour faire rien. That's how the system is, it's automatic. Ouais, c'est pas que ça. Okay, next part, c'est pas que ça le travail. So, dim solve le flow, dim quito no, leave the course and that. But that's not how it works. That's not how it works. Nous get client américain blanc, espagnol, and then nous get haïtien. But that's not how it works. So tell me what you want me to do. Next time, I cannot go to the back. M'pa in a pass. M'pa go solve le from 5 haïtien. So I cannot go to the pass. So I move forward. So qui sauve them fait? All right, bye-bye. So, the market open in 6 minutes. That hurts. All right, the market's gonna start in yes, in few minutes, 3 minutes. Yeah, bro. Give me a second, I'm get some tea and water. Some tea. Okay. Oh, the market has started. The market has started. $8.31. What? Uh, so we call it a day. Yeah. I'll be back. Oh. Mm. Mm. So, okay, baca kay palaban, kuzum carried on.
Jean Cosigner, Vision Cosigner. Mbaka je nou moun exactement pou m'pale avek pou kon ki sa pou m'fè.
Ou get pour upload cosign na application, just by my mama. Hold on, my fault. Just give me a second. Hold on. Okay, Kilimo UTC Avenue. Est-ce que limo téléphone ça? Slow down. 954. Mm-hmm.
6716.
Okay. Oh, Innocent Said. Yes, hold on. Young lady, I'm with you. But let me submit application, then you'll make a cosigner. It's a process now. It wasn't straight direct. So my fault. Just be so shit. It was your fault too. It wasn't straight direct. But just mettez le première fois. Hold on. When take so now WhatsApp, so kunya get limo WhatsApp moi. And then bye takes the information by Lynette Kunya and say please check. Hold on. Hold on. She will be back in the office on Wednesday. Hi, please check her also. So by see we were vendredi by email, pass on an email, text them now WhatsApp, okay? All right. All right. But batikai palavra because I'm carried on. Yes. Fine. All right. Okay. Say mem la. That's the same place to call. Okay. Ou get pour les sans. Drivers are carriers. Carriers. Tout le monde c'est driver. Carrier c'est moun qui get compagnie. Est-ce qu'on get en really someone? Yes or no? Okay, là really someone ou connaît. Get tout le monde là. So cost job la se rele san moun, and they will be dispatched, then you not the yes. Okay? All right. Okay. Yes. Yes. It's so.
Why men keep going to Medellin? It's very simple. The city is social, the weather is amazing, people are outside, cafes are full, parks are full, meeting people there feels natural, it's not forced. Why men keep going to Medellin? It's very simple. The city is social, the weather is amazing, people are outside, cafes are full, parks are full, meeting people there feels natural, it's not forced. Why men keep going to Medellin? It's very simple. The city is social, the weather is amazing, people are outside, it's not forced. Why men keep going to Medellin?
Cigarettes all about.
All right, people. I'm going to let you go.